So, y'all really wasn't expecting me not to talk about this subject, right? Y'all already know the type of characters I like in gacha games, so y'all already know I had to go on ahead and start talking about this specific character right here. I did it for Alpha, I did it for Acheron, and I'm doing it for Miyabi. As the gang knows, I am a huge obsessor over Virgil and his playstyle and fighting style from the DMC series. So whenever I see a character being remotely linked to being motivated, you already know my ass has to jump on that and tackle it head on. Hell, I even made a video talking about the parallels between Alpha and Lucia's story with Dante and Virgil's a long time ago towards the end of that video. And I don't even be caring if these videos don't get views. I have to talk about what one of the main parts of the channel is all about and always will be about. These motivated ass beautiful characters. Now, let me go on ahead and say this. I have been having so much fun playing Miyabi after pulling her that I haven't even gone ahead to catch up and do her story. All I've been doing is wanting to play as her and run the fade with everybody in New Era do. Turn every single enemy I come across to Swiss, blind every single person I see with brightness of my abilities with maximum bloom effects on. I've been too busy walking the streets like I'm the strongest bitch in lore right now, because I am. I've been walking the streets knowing damn well ain't nobody finna touch me, knowing damn well that I could beat the crap out of anybody with my blade, not even leaving the scabbard. Now, Zenless Zone Zero just did something that none of these other gachas have done, to the extent that Zenless Zone Zero has. They provided us with a character that genuinely matches up with that Stormer's approaching criteria, one of the most out of all these Virgil daughters. We got the EI Jutsu techniques on deck, which seems prominent and dominant in her fighting style. The way she decides to approach battles is very in line with that Storm approachage, and there's already been a flood on my various feeds of a comic detailing Virgil and Miyabi fighting in what seems to be a high quality art story in manga fashion. And if you don't believe me, then by all means, I implore you, go ahead and watch me just simply fighting these enemies like they're nothing with one of the coolest movesets that you'll probably see on a character in this game for a long time. When I say Miyabi has to be the single most fun character I have ever played in any gacha game ever, I'm being serious. She's the first and only ZZZ character I have ever decided to go on ahead and grind for their W engine or whatever it's called. Jane Doe and Zhu Yuan was the only reasons I signed in because I thought they had the most fun playstyles out of all the characters. That, and let's not forget their massive fat fucking ass. But with the addition of Miyabi, I'm finna sign in almost every day just to watch her ass do these fucking bright blue ass slashes everywhere, just fucking embarrassing the enemies. It's gotten to a point where I'll just go into missions with her by herself, just so I don't have to switch off of her. I don't even need no team comp for Miyabi. The squad is Miyabi, her sword, and me being blinded by the lights. Hey, Zenless Zone Zero made me a believer again. I went from being a certified hater when it first dropped to being a certified Miyabi glazer. I think that this is gonna be enough to be able to hold me over as I wait for Arknight's Enfield to come out. Whenever I find myself sitting there, wallowing in my sorrow, I'll go right on ahead and spark up some ZZZ and play the shit out of this character. Let's not forget, This patch gives us the most uptime essentially to play with Miyabi with little to no TVs, meaning more combat to watch us just bitch the game. Now, I will say, I'm still not the biggest fan of her design. Maybe a motherfucker was hoping to see her in some long pants and a trench coat, you know what I'm saying? And my boy Kasumi thought I was crazy for not initially liking her design, but I do think she's very cute. Her kit is so good, she could look like a piece of cardboard you found in a back alley, and I would still play her with a playstyle like this. She could look like Plank from Ed, Edd n Eddy, and I'll still be glazing her like she's the greatest of all time on God for real. Now, let me just say this. There might be some people out there who really want to play Miyabi, but won't because she's from a Hoyoverse game. Let me make one thing clear, brother. Think of the teams working on these games as the children and Hoyoverse as the parent. Just because you don't like one of they kids doesn't mean the other child is gonna be as bad as you think the parent and sister is. If you wanna play Miyabi, then your opinions on Hoyoverse be damned. Have fun playing the damn game, cause you missing out on playing this damn character. She's one of those characters where when you're playing as her, you genuinely feel like you're playing as cutscene Miyabi 24/7 on demon time repeatedly. And plus, the people behind Zenless Zone Zero knew damn well that people was gonna come pouring in, and what did they do? They decided to go on ahead, give us a bunch of free pulls on top of a good recent story to boot. With what I heard, there's plenty of cutscenes and plenty of fighting that does happen in said story, so go on ahead and experience it yourself. Fast-paced combos, cool-ass flashy sword moves, and doesn't actually feel like a chore to play. Yeah, I think Miyabi might be my favorite out of the motivated bunch, but Alpha would still definitely be my favorite visually, and I still do enjoy playing her. But I can easily say Miyabi in terms of gameplay takes the cake out of any character I have ever touched in Gacha. But let me know what y'all thought of Miyabi. How many of y'all came back to Zenless Zone Zero because of her? How many of y'all just started the game because of her? Let us know down below.
But before I end up ending the video, there is one thing that I did want to say. Ended up seeing my end of 2024 recap for my YouTube channel, and I just wanted to thank all of you newcomers that ended up subscribing, or overall OGs that have been on this journey since the beginning when I didn't even know what sort of identity I wanted for my channel, that have stuck with me, liked my videos, watched it all. Seeing that number go up throughout the year and seeing how many views, likes, shares that I ended up getting, I really did end up appreciating it, and I of course appreciate all of you. Even if some of you don't agree with a lot of the stuff that I say, or just don't agree with some of the stuff I say, I do appreciate the ones that do stay subbed and do enjoy my other content. I know I'm not a drama channel, I know I'm not one of those channels that, you know, cover all these things or super big news between other creators and stuff, but I usually just make these videos for fun, and I wanted to make these videos so that other people could have fun watching them. So, thank you. Whenever you guys want to just watch me act like a fool, or be a fool, or overall just talk about these games, then you're always welcome here. But I just wanted to thank you guys, and I'll actually go on ahead and let original recording Rigashu say goodbye to you guys.
But as always, I want you all to take care, and peace.